The Agility from a long line of Agilities and welcome back people. And before we get into Nottingham Forest Arsenal, subscribe, like, share, help brother out on this journey. And yeah, let's get it. Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 0, and win, lose or draw is the way we played, and we played shit. We was trying some stuff out that we've seen somebody do much better than us, but yeah, I'm at that point where, you know, when you're copying, it can only take you so far. Like, we need to start doing stuff shit differently, or we're always gonna get schooled, like how we got schooled in both games against Man City, because we copying too much still. And as I say, that's how I feel in the moment, man. Like, I'll be honest with you, I didn't really watch the game like that. We just saw them score. It was on in the background. I was doing what I was doing. But yeah, I just want this season to be over. But in the moment, it feels like a waste of a season. We've got nothing to show for it. It just only depends what happens next season. Yeah, because we are starting to get a little pattern forming, you know, last season, this season. So we need to break that. I think once we break that, the PTSD will go, you get me? And I'm really, really upset, man. In 2018, I made an oath to myself regarding Arsenal. I said, listen, I'm not going to buy no match. I'm not going to go to no match live. You get me? I'm going to support Arsenal only with time and pay my internet bill. And why I say 2018 is that's when I had the independence to actually go and do those stuff. I know during that time I watched man them that used their hard-earned money, follow them around the world and get passionate rants out of them, which was good. It was like, I had time for them because they spent all that money, and they all of that effort. You get me? I'm more of a couch fan. I just pay my internet bill and time. That's what I do with Arsenal. You get me? But this season, that black kit, if we had just won the league, I could have bought the black kit. That kit is hard. But yeah, not really over the moon about next season kits, but yeah, I really wanted us to do something and get this black kit. But it's meant to be, you know. It's not about being positive or negative. It's about the situation and the content of it. You get me? Like the context of it. Like, yes, this is a young team and this is lacking experience. So if we know this, constructively we could say that we're getting it now. The next piece of experience we need to get is achieving, winning, and you get me, getting addicted to that feeling. So the experience will raise, you get me? So the mistakes were more within ourselves this season. It wasn't Man City and nobody else. We need to minimum be competing, but we need to stop disrespecting these other cups. We need to start trying to go for all of them. But because we're so rubbish and just maintaining, challenging, that's why we have to sacrifice them. But now we're in that stage. This should be the next phase. The next phase should be challenging on all fronts. So next season, League Cup, Champions League, FA Cup, we should be pushing. We need to get to the later stages of all of them. Yeah, I mean, as an Arsenal fan, I've never seen Arsenal win back-to-back titles, so for me to expect that is unrealistic. Until we do it, then I can expect it. As a fan, we push, we want them to, but we've got to be realistic in it. I've never seen Arsenal win back-to-back titles. So I think we have done it in our history, but I've never experienced it, so I'm not pushing for that. I've seen Arsenal challenge That's what I'm used to. Challenge, win a league here and there. Doesn't necessarily have to be back to back and 3-3 like Man City. Congratulations, you know. Hopefully they do the treble. But yes, back to Arsenal. Like I don't I don't expect that. So anyone that's expecting that, I would say you're deluded, man. Because me personally, I've never seen Arsenal in back-to-back leagues. So, but we need to be challenging. We're not in a position to disrespect these cups because I think this team here, as this team right now, if they was to win a League Cup, if they was to win a, well, League Cup is the only one they can win during the season. If they could win that, that could push them on and say, I like this feeling. Yeah, it'll be beneficial. So we need to do that next season. There's no right to say that Arsenal are going to win the league next season. That would just be delusional. Yeah, but for us to bare minimum challenge, and what I mean by that is top four for me means 4, 3, 2, 1. Not 5, 6, and just about 4. No. Comfortably in there. Like if we're finishing in the top 4, we should be in the top 4, not just about scraping. That's the bare minimum. So we need to be pushing for first, second, third. You know what I mean? So this end of the season, as that's how it feels like for me. I don't even want to watch this fucking last game. There's no point of playing it, but we need to. And I think the players have as well. They've hit their personal best for this season. Season needs to go, the transfer window, the equipment, everything, the mentality needs to go up that stage, you get me? So they can break through that barrier, their personal best or second, and hit first. Yeah, so the transfer window is going to be key. And even Arteta as well. Like, I've been on him for the last 2 seasons and he's been answering the call. The transfer window, I've got confidence in what Arteta and Edu are doing. But for me, bare minimum, we need about 5 players, 4 players. One of them have to be Rice or Caicedo. And then the other 3, whatever they do, right back, centre back, another midfielder, whether it be a 6 or 8, a striker, a different type of striker, and a winger. Whatever they do with the rest of those ones, I don't mind. But it needs to be Rice or Caicedo. If it's both of them, woohoo! But I don't really see that happening. One or the other. And right now, I'll prefer Rice because of the age, because of what we're trying to do. It feels like ready-made. So, yeah, man, this season's over. We played shit. Can't be mad at no one. We need to step up. We need to stop copying. Yeah, because we're always going to get, well, if we're going to continue being the students, we're always going to get taught. So we need to break out of those kind of things there still. And even the bottle job title, we need to break from that last season, top 4, this season, the league, you get me? So we need to win something. If it's not the league, maybe League Cup, FA Cup, Champions League. If we don't get Champions League, drop down into Europa. I don't even know how next season's going to work. We need to win something next season. That's a must, and be comfortable in the top 4. Like comfortable. When I mean comfortable, like this season, top 4 should be guaranteed early. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna end up repeating myself. I am her, but trying to be positive because, man, it's not. I'm trying not to, portray negativity. So, just people, we've got. I think everyone's playing on the same day next week. It should be the last set of games. Then we've got the Champions League and that. But yeah, I'm not really gonna. You might see after next week regarding football content, you'll most probably see me maybe pre-season doubting it, but let's see how it goes, people. But that's still far away. We still got next week, so remember, people, subscribe, like, share, help a brother out, And thank you for listening to the rant, and I'll see you next week. Peace.